my mouth. Made a couple songs, think he hot now. He did up, he think he pop now. Broad daylight, he got down.
Did Drake just go back to Atlanta to try to get hot again? Young Thug, Lotto, 21 Savage? The evidence is there, but the real question is, was 21 Savage used as a pawn to attack Kendrick Lamar indirectly?
21 Savage's manager, Justin Measy Williams, has denied that 21 Savage was dissing Kendrick Lamar on the leaked Drake song, It's Up. Drake shared the track on Tuesday, August 6th as a part of a surprise 100 gigabyte dump of previously unreleased content.
So Drake is back at it with his internet shenanigans, and this time he pulled a fast one on us by dropping a whopping 100 gigs of content out of nowhere. I'm talking unreleased tracks, unused artwork, and even some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. But hold up, because the real tea is in one of those never-before-heard tracks, a collab with none other than 21 Savage. And guess what? In the song, it sounds like 21 might be throwing some serious sneak disses at Kendrick Lamar. But as soon as the track hit the internet, 21's manager was in full damage control mode, rushing to deny that 21 was taking shots at Kendrick. The manager reached out to DJ Academics and claimed the lyrics in question weren't aimed at K-Dot at all. But let's just say that the fans aren't exactly buying what 21's team is selling. Social media has been buzzing with people saying that 21 was definitely tossing out some subliminal shots. And here's the kicker. Fans are convinced that 21 never expected Drake to leak the track. With all the drama that's been going down between Drake and Kendrick over the past few months, it looks like 21 might be trying to backtrack because he's not trying to catch the same heat that 21's been getting. So what's really going on with this new track? Is 21 low-key dissing Kendrick? And where does 21 even stand with Drake now, especially since Kendrick accused Drake of using 21 for some false street credit and exploiting Atlanta? Let's break this down.
21's team was quick to shut down the rumors that Kendrick was the target of the lyric. This news was relayed by Academics on his Rumble live stream, where he said,
and I want to also announce, I talked to 21's people. Actually, I talked to 21's manager. Shout out to Measy. 21 is not dissing Kendrick.
So 21 Savage has been playing it cool and laying low ever since this whole messy situation with Drake and Kendrick blew up. And honestly, can we blame him? Like, it's pretty obvious why 21 must be feeling some type of way right now. He's been tight with Metro Boomin since day one. On the other hand, some of 21's biggest bangers in the last 5 years have been with Drake. I mean, they even dropped a whole collab album together. But then, after keeping us all in suspense for weeks, 21 finally broke his silence on Instagram Live after fans started bombarding him with questions about where he stands in this Drake versus everybody saga. Now, while 21 dodged any direct shade toward Kendrick or those bold allegations he's been throwing Drake's way in his diss tracks, he did open up a bit about the whole Metro and Drake situation. 21 made it crystal clear that he's not about to choose sides in their beef. To him, both Metro and Drake are like brothers, and he's not here for any of the mess.
Coming on my live, come out no Metro my brother, and Drake my brother. Don't figure that shit.
But of course, fans are still dying to know how 21 Savage really feels about Drake now, especially after Kendrick came for Drake and basically accused him of treating Atlanta like some kind of modern-day colony. On his track Not Like Us, Kendrick didn't hold back. He practically gave us all a history lesson on Atlanta, just to drive home his point that Drake's a user. Kendrick even name-dropped a bunch of Atlanta rappers, including 21, saying Drake used 21 to give him false street cred. So this got everyone wondering if 21 is secretly side-eyeing Drake, or if he's just brushing off Kendrick's jabs. Some folks even took it a step further, saying 21 won't say anything because he himself isn't really about that life. One fan said, 21 Savage is a tea-drinking British lad acting like he Atlanta or he hard. F out of here. Why is he hiding his British accent? 21 is a fake just like Drake. And then someone else added, and since we're still whacking Drake, 21 Savage is a colonizer too. Why he not across the pond pushing his gangsta antics? So just for a little background tea, 21 Savage was actually born in London, UK. Both of his parents are British nationals with Caribbean roots. When he was 7, he moved to Atlanta with his mum after his parents split up. But here's the kicker. No one really knew about his British roots until 2019 when 21 was arrested by US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. That's when ICE dropped the bombshell that 21 is actually a British national who's been living in the US illegally since his visa expired way back in 2006.
I don't think the policy is broken. I feel like the way that they enforce the policy is broken.
While he was detained, an outpouring of support from some of the biggest names in the music industry.
Share your support.
And a petition with nearly 500,000 names to keep him in the U.S. permanently. Jay-Z providing a powerhouse legal team to get him out of the detention center and keep him in the country.
Walk us through February 3rd, just a few hours before Super Bowl is about to take place here in Atlanta, and you get pulled over. What happened?
I don't even know. I was just driving and I just seen blue lights. And then I was in the back of a car and I was gone.
They tell you you're under arrest?
Nah, they didn't say nothing. They just said we got Savage.
They said we got Savage.
And ICE wasn't holding back when they came for 21 Savage. They put out a statement basically accusing him of pretending to be an Atlanta native. An ICE spokesperson even threw some shade by saying his whole public persona is fake. He actually came to the US from the UK as a teen and overstayed his visa. Finally, in October 2021, 21 Savage got his green card, and Drake even gave him a shout out in his track 8 AM in Charlotte, rapping, "Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother. We Yugoslavian." Later, 21's lawyers confirmed that he's now officially a lawful permanent resident of the United States. But here's the catch. He won't be eligible for citizenship until 2028. So we've got a few more years before 21 can officially say he's a US citizen. And some fans are speculating that this might be the reason why 21 stayed silent on the whole colleague versus colonizer debate about Drake. And then 21 himself pretty much confirmed that he doesn't care about all this talk about Drake colonizing Atlanta, because just a few weeks after Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, 21 went and brought out Drake for a surprise performance in Toronto. But while 21 was out here pretending like he was totally unbothered by all this drama, things just got even messier. Out of nowhere, Drake decided to drop a massive 100 gigabytes of content, including a bunch of unreleased tracks featuring Atlanta rappers like 21, Young Thug, and Lotto. The drop includes 3 unreleased tracks: It's Up featuring Young Thug and 21 Savage, Blue, Green, Red, and Housekeeping Knows featuring Lotto. Now let's talk about It's Up, because fans are speculating 21 was throwing shots at Kendrick in his verse. 21 raps, "No rap cap come out my mouth, made a couple songs, think he hot now." He then threatens the target in question, saying, "Hit his up, he think he Pac now, broad day like he got down." Now you already know the internet had a lot to say about 21 seemingly sneak dissing K-Dot. Fans were all over the place with their reactions, and some were straight up dragging 21 for what they saw as throwing snubs at Kendrick without having the guts to actually confront him head on and say his name. The Twitter fingers were working overtime, with some fans saying that 21 was playing it too safe and throwing shade from the sidelines. Meanwhile, others felt like 21 was just trying to keep the peace, but couldn't help slipping in a little shade here and there. Either way, the streets were talking, and 21's decision to dip his toes into the drama definitely didn't go unnoticed. One fan said, "Picking sides through sneak dissing instead of publicly defending his boy. MF is scared to say Candyman's name." And another person wrote, 21 Savage really shouldn't be coming at Kendrick because he's one of the worst new gen rappers and all his verses sound the same. But others jumped to 21's defense, saying the song was probably recorded before Drake and Kendrick's beef blew up. Someone commented, "I doubt it. It's probably an old song considering there's a Thug feat." And another fan claimed that it's a Hit 'em Up reference, not a Kendrick reference. But just when the conversation online reached a boiling point, 21's manager decided to join the chat, and he's now claiming that those lines on Hit 'em Up were not directed at Kendrick. So according to DJ Academics, one of 21 Savage's reps reached out to set the record straight about that "he think he Pac now" line, and he insisted the line is not about Kendrick. And then 21's manager Meezy confirmed this in a text message to Academics, saying 21 is not dissing Kendrick. That definitely ain't no shot at Kendrick.
21 is not dissing Kendrick, okay? He's not dissing Kendrick. Actually, let me read this. I think people are assuming, because there's a line in there. There's a line in there where he says a couple songs and he think he hot now or something like that. Let me see. Drake is up lyrics. I think it says, made a couple songs, think he hot now. Hit it up, he think he Pac now. No. That is not at Kendrick Lamar at all. Meezy was just like, Meezy was like, yo, that is definitely, by the way, this is 21 Mans, right? He said, yo, that is definitely ain't no shot at Kendrick. And he literally said, sense because Kendrick got more than one hit or whatever, or a couple songs. Like he got a bunch of songs that are popping, so it's not him, right? So we could quiet that down. Kendrick didn't. 21 did not diss Kendrick.
But fans are not convinced, and they're saying that this was definitely a sneak diss. But his team had to deny it because 21 doesn't want the smoke from Kendrick. He cleared that up real quick. He don't want that smoke, one fan said. Drake on his own. And someone else wrote, you know you scared when you clarifying a line before being confronted. Savage about to pull a J. Cole and apologize. But what's your take on this mess? Do you think 21 was sneak dissing Kendrick and now he's backpedaling? Or are fans just reading way too much into it? Drop your comments below and don't miss out on this next video.